episode of Hero Syndrome. We love movies. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I know talking shit on the Oscars was cool even before Joseph Fares did at the Game Awards. But let's cut through all that noise and celebrate some of the best movies of the year. Here are a few of my recommendations to get ready for Sunday. Before we start, one quick note. I have not seen Spielberg's West Side Story or PTA's Licorice Pizza. So these are my recommendations before seeing those two, which I plan to see before Sunday, of course. But haven't seen them, can't talk about them. But out of the ones that I've seen, here are the ones that I love with very minimal spoilers. First up, let's get heavy. Drive My Car. Drive My Car, a Japanese film based on Murakami's works. It's based on one of his short stories and some of his other collection to kind of tell its own version of that. And it's 3 hours in Japanese. It's super heavy, so heavy, but not a miserable movie. That's what I want to say about this one, is that it deals with sadness, but it also deals with human connection. And for a 3-hour movie about really heavy subject matter, it's not too depressing or draining. Definitely one of my favorites. Next up, let's get fun. Dune. Dune, of course, what an experience. You know I love the IMAX, and absolutely Dune was made for it. I don't know if it's still playing in theaters, let alone IMAX anymore, but still, even if you missed it in the theaters, like, check out Dune. Part 2 already in the works, thankfully. And the first thing I said when this movie was over is, it's over already? Again, another 3-hour movie that I just wanted more of. I would have sat in that IMAX for 10 more hours if there had been more to see. We're getting back to some heavy-duty stuff. Power of the Dog. Obviously, The Power of the Dog is leading the charge with the most nominations, so that put some unfair expectations on it going into it for me. I don't know why. Just because it had the most, I was like weirdly not anticipating it. I think it's also the MCU fatigue. Just seeing any primary MCU actors, it's like, okay, what is Doctor Strange in a Western? Totally not fair, but that's just where I'm at. Boy, was I wrong. This is a movie that deals with loneliness and human connection unlike anything I've seen before. I was absolutely engulfed in this movie. It was like Kubrick-esque in the way that I could not look away. I was so enthralled by this movie. Benedict gives maybe his best performance ever. Total ensemble cast. Phenomenal movie. It's on Netflix. Give it a go. And lastly, my favorite of the bunch, Coda. You know I love my coming-of-age stories, and that is exactly what Coda is. Ruby is the only hearing member of her entire family, so she gets stuck in the middle of two worlds, you know? Her family relies on her to translate to people that don't speak sign language, and it is just a beautiful, powerful movie. This movie has my number one Bond easily of the year. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is a bond, a connection in this movie between two characters that is, it's the best. It is the absolute best. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Coda. I love it. I love this movie so much. And those are just some quick recommendations to get ready for the Oscars on Sunday. Some phenomenal movies. Let me know in the comments what your favorites are, what you think got snubbed. There's always some snubs, of course, you know. There can only be 10 nominees, unfortunately. But the 10 here I really, really love, especially the ones I mentioned today. And we are Easy Allies. Thanks for watching us, supporting us. EasyX rolls on, and we'll see you next time. Love and respect.